There we are. Welcome, caller. We just excited. It is 10 a.m. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, Facebook. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, welcome, Facebook. Welcome. Let's move a little bit. Going into this holiday season. How's everybody doing? Eye of the tiger.
Are you doing the
All
robot?
right, enough of that. Okay.
Was that the robot?
That was the robot, honey. Yes. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining us for our Financial Fed Friday. Welcome, Facebook. If you could, real quick, just let us know where you are watching us from, because we know you tune in from all over the country.
Yes.
So please let us know. Just check in real quick. I hope everyone has had a wonderful and productive week so far. This is Financial Fed Friday, and I am your host, Darlene Jenkins, and my other host,
Dr. Rita Bailey Rowland.
yes, and we are rolling, and 2018 has rolled through. And we want to
Yes.
let everyone know that this is the final Financial Fed Friday for 2018. So, Rita, you ready to jump into this?
I'm ready. I think I'm well. You know what, y'all? I got my coffee and my Fed Friday mug. So make sure you talk to us at the end for our swag bag. We got notebooks, coffee mugs, or tea mugs, pens. So I'll let you girls. I'm ready.
We are going to go over all of that. So, if this is your first time joining us for Financial Fed Fridays, this is a webinar that we do at 10 a.m. every other Friday, and we're also broadcasting simultaneously on Facebook Live. Again, welcome everyone. And what we do during our Financial Fed Fridays is that we pull back the curtain so that you can get an in-depth understanding of not only your federal employee benefits, your state benefits, but we also give you some best retirement investment options. So if you want to spread the word, and you should, if you're benefiting from this, get the word out. You can have your friends, family, coworkers register at www.ritabrolandevents.com. That's Rita, R-I-T-A, B as in Bailey, ROLAND events.com. And of course, you can always find us on Facebook at Your AB Solutions. So the Financial Fed Friday series, our whole purpose is that we want to help you understand your benefits, your money, your spending habits, and to support and offer you solutions so that you will help you reach your financial destination. Now, all of the information that we present on our webinar and that you're watching live on Facebook or will be watching on our YouTube channel or via our website, which please go to yourabsolutionsinc.com. That's our website. We just want you to know that this information is going to be general in nature, because without knowing each individual person on here, without knowing your specific situation, we can't tailor it to you for this presentation. However, when you reach out to us, because as we said, we're here to offer you solutions and help so that you can reach your financial destination. Just reach out to us. We can tailor anything, help you apply the information that we're covering in your specific situation. So please accept the information that we're giving you today as general in context and apply it where you feel it fits your particular situation. So thank you so much for understanding. What we're doing today, Rita, for our year-end last Financial Fed Friday, is that we're doing a year-end financial what?
Checkup. Trying to see where you are, see what you did all year. Were you naughty or were you nice?
That's right. But if you've been watching Financial Fed Friday, I'm sure you have been nice, right? So let's check it out. Things to do or things that you should verify for accuracy. And we're going to jump into these. But do you need to update your beneficiaries? Should you revisit your life insurance and automobile coverage? We're going to go over why that's important. What about your tax withholding? Simplify your financial record keeping. Ways to do that: direct deposits, online statements, making automatic payments, retirement investing contributions. This is going to be crucial, especially during this turbulent time that we are experiencing. So if you're very close to retirement or you're about to walk out the door, this is something you want to have your ears perked up for. Also, check your credit report. Create and update your family or your personal budget. When have you had your family financial meeting yet? Also, get your estate planning set up. How are you going to handle your assets?
So before we go back over there, Jenkins, go back one, please. Just for everybody who's listening, who's on Facebook watching, if you have paper and pen, please use it. So start to write down your notes. Think of the things that we go through and see if you hit the mark, if you didn't. And you're going to see the next slide. We're going to talk about a few things. But as we go through this, the things that you feel like, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I need to check this. Don't be like some people. You think you're going to remember, then you don't remember. Pull out paper and pen is always good, and take some good, as one of my old friends used to say, some good copious notes.
Yes, you want to take copious
notes. So here's your financial report card. You know, at the end of every semester, end of the school year, our kids get a report card, and the teacher tells them, have they improved? Did they get an A? Did they get a B? Are they still the same? And so one of the questions you need to ask yourself, did you live in budget? So if you created a budget, if you came to us, you had a budget. Did you follow that budget? So was it, first ask yourself, did I achieve the goal? If you didn't achieve it, but you did improve, check the improve box. Or if you say, you know, I missed the mark and I need some help, check the note that I need help box and make sure you reach out to Darlene or someone who can actually help you reach that goal. Did you pay down your debt or did you increase your debt? So ask yourself, if your goal was to pay it down, ask yourself, I hit that mark. For me, my goal was to pay down my debt, and I achieved that, paid down 65% of my debt. And before December the 31st comes, my goal is to be 85%. And by the first quarter of next year, I will be debt free. So other than a mortgage, but so ask yourself, where are you in that plan? And is my financial pyramid solid or hollow? We've gone through this out the year. We're going to talk about it today. Have you put anything in it to make sure that your financial house is solid and not be blown away with a wind or a storm? Did you spend 20 to 30 hours a month planning for your future? Rich people spend 30 to 40. I just say, did you spend 20 to 30? How do you I mean, most people just get paid, go online, pay their bills, and that's it. You look at your statements every month, your actual thrift savings statement, your 401ks, your IRAs, your bank account, your charge cards. Like, I've had my identity theft attempted to be stolen 3 times this year. But because I watched, well, it was stolen.
Right.
I caught it the same day. It was reversed. Somebody applied for some charge cards. I was on the phone the next day because I have all these systems in place. I watch my bank account. I probably go online and check my account 2 to 3 times a day, just because you don't know what's going on. And a few of my charge cards, I do the exact same thing. I am monitoring my money because thieves are monitoring your money as well. So if you're not, somebody else is. And are your retirement contributions in alignment with your retirement goals? Darlene just talked about, if your goal is to retire at this year end or the first quarter, and you got everything at risk and the market is doing a roller coaster ride, that may not be the best structure for you. And then are your core financial values in alignment with your budget and your goal? So if your goal is to save and secure, have a security for your kids, you want to have retirement, then maybe going shopping every week doesn't align with your goals. So your goals say one thing, but your actions say something else. And I know if you guys have ever watched our, which presentation is it, Jenkins? I think it's in that or getting your financial house in order. We asked you this question. If we looked at your situation, what will it tell us about you? Because behavior never lies. So in my past, my behavior said one thing. My mouth said something else, but what I actually was doing didn't line up with what I said. I'm now in alignment to what I say, to what I do when it comes to my finances. And because those things have come into alignment, my savings and everything about my finances has changed as well.
And Rita, you just said a mouthful. So for those of you out there that are watching us on Facebook, if you're live here on the webinar, if you get your pen and paper and put this up for the year. Does my behavior align with my word? With my word.
With your word, yes.
Right. Do my actions align with my words? Oh my gracious. How many times, and I'm just speaking for myself because that just gave me a gut punch too. You know, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to come over. Oh, yeah, I'm doing that and go run the opposite direction. So that was powerful, Rita. We must get our actions and behavior in alignment with our goals.
Absolutely. And so as I just talked about, we actually was your pyramid solid or hollow. So Darlene is going to go through this pyramid and I'll come back. But it's important for you to understand how you need to be preparing for your future, your today, your, whatever.
Yeah, your tomorrow. So the financial pyramid, as Rita said, is it solid or is it hollow? So you may be asking, well, what's in this pyramid again? This is why you need your Fed Friday notebook, so that you can be recording all of these things. So we have the Fed Friday swag bags available for you. That will give you a Fed Friday notebook, the Fed Friday pen, your mug, so you can drink your favorite beverage, and you can, and some mouth spray to help wash your favorite beverage away. But back to the subject matter at hand. What's at the bottom? What's in your financial pyramid? The first level, which is the foundation of your pyramid, is basic money management. This is where you need to have your, understanding what the basic money management is. We're going to get into that, but I want to run through this. Also, your protection level is over top of that, your insurance protections level. So if you don't have your basic money management plans in place, things are still going to happen. It doesn't go according to when we decide to get our things, our affairs in order. So your protection level helps protect, just as it says, your basic money management things that you have in place. Long-term savings, what have you been doing? What are you moving? Are you hitting your goals towards your long-term savings? And then finally, money making money. This is our speculative level here where you're investing or putting your money into things that are supposed to generate more money for you. However, the reason this one is so small is because this is the most volatile area. Yes, you can have your money making a lot of money for you, but in this area, your money can also lose a lot of money for you, because it's normally invested in things that are more volatile, your stocks, bonds. So,
though, can have some really good returns in your real estate and stock market, but you need to know you can't have it all up top and you don't even have a month worth of your monthly bills in an account for savings. So
exactly. And I just want to also, like Rita just mentioned, the market has been doing phenomenal, but I always caution people that amnesia and excitement is a Molotov cocktail for your investment. What do you mean by that, Darlene? Well, we're so excited. The market is going up. We making money. That we forgot already, because it's been so long that we making money. We getting paid. And we forgot about 2008, 2001, 2002.
About last week.
Yeah, last week. People nervous.
People lost a lot of times.
Yes, so we can't have amnesia, and that's why I said amnesia mixed with excitement is a Molotov cocktail. You have to have a balance. So we're going to look at all of these things. Your retirement, what are we doing with our money? So Rita, you want to jump in and tell them about the basic money management?
So one of the things that's so important, if you guys ever come to us, one of the things that we talk about a lot is having a budget. And it took me years to really be in alignment with my own budget. Like, you know, I was said I would just pay my bills and that's it. Then I have a budget, and you won't believe I look at that budget probably 3-4 times a day, because it's important if you spend money to make sure you're only spending the money that you're supposed to spend for whatever you're supposed to spend it. So just at your year end, compare your actual spending to what you actually had planned for and what you actually did, and see where you can make some adjustment. Okay, I said I was gonna only eat out $150 a month, but on average I spent $300 eating out. So you gotta ask yourself, is $150 more of eating out, is that worth you sacrificing your future so that when you're old lady you can still eat out? So you just need to look at that budget and see where you can find how you can make some adjustment. Remember, our goal is to take funds out your left pocket and put it into your right pocket. Make sure that your emergency fund is not depleted because it's Christmas time, y'all. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season, not going broke and buying gifts. So if you want to do some things like what my family does, some people you want to put money into an account and save for Christmas. So on your budget, we have gifts. So if you know for Christmas you spend about $1,000 a month, $1,000 at Christmas, then $86 need to be put in your budget monthly. If you spend $2,000, whatever it is, you divide that by 12, and that needs to go into your budget for gifts, along with what you spend for birthday gifts. Along with you spend, you know, somebody's going to get married every year, and we're going to at least 1 or 2 weddings. So all those things you need to have in your budget, and you need to, like this time of the year, pick your name. At church, we did that with our family. Instead of you trying to buy 20 people a gift, pick names in your family. The kids pick a name and the adults pick a name, and you have a great Christmas, because it's truly about coming together, loving each other, not going broke, and you still paying for the gifts you bought in 2016. And they probably not even using a gift. The shower gel somewhere on the side, the kids and throwing the toys away. So don't go broke for that one day, because really it's about the Father. And don't put all of your spare change in a retirement plan that you can't touch until you're 59 and a half. So if you're 38 and you're doing well, you're saving good, you don't want to take all of your money and put it into a 401k. You may want to talk to us about some other vehicle that you can have. You can save it for retirement, but you can also have access to it if you need it without any taxes and early withdrawal penalties.
Yeah.
Money management, again, you need to pay off that credit card at least to 30%. So when you have a car, so let's say your limit is $1,000, you should make sure that you owe no more than $300. So for me, I have a lot of little small, because like we all love Amazon Prime. It gets you in trouble because it got one click. But there's about 5 cards. So if I use anything at the gas station, my BP card, my Amazon, I don't use Macy's often, but if I do, I have about 7 cards that whatever I use, those cards are paid off at the end of the month. Because gas is in my budget, Amazon is not necessarily in the budget, but it's part of my own money that I get to spend. So in my allowance, I can buy things off of Amazon, unless it's for my business, then of course that's it. So those cards are paid off every month, but all my other cards, the balances are below 30%. And at the beginning of the year, they probably was at 75 to 80%, maybe somewhere at 100. But because I told you I've been paying, that was my goal for 2018, was to get out of debt or to be at this place where I am now. So just make sure and find cards that give you back rewards. So I have cards. So I love Navy card because I use Navy all year, and then I get gift cards off of Navy. So a few times a year, I use my points to give me gift cards to places where I shop. So now I'm using their money as opposed to my money off of my rewards. Some people like to travel, whatever it may be for you, find those cards and pay down your debt. And make sure you level off your emergency fund and paying down your debt. So whatever is left over, you need to be paying down your car loans and any secured debt. And it's the same concept. So you want to look at it. And that's one of the things that we help you with. We have a company that we use called MWR Financial, because a lot of times you got paying off debt is a lot of, if you're not the person who does take care of your bills and your money and it's too much for you, don't do nothing. Use a service. So I use a service because I'm like, I ain't got time for all the nonsense. I use a service called MWR Financial, and they tell me based on the amount of money I have, how to pay off my debt to a third to a half the time. And that's what I was able to do because I had extra money. I was able to pay down even more debt than I suggested. So create a budget. Should have been for 2019 an update for your current. So look at your past, prepare your 2019, look at your 2018, and see how you can come into alignment. You guys, this as we can see, last week a client of mine, she said last Tuesday she had, won't say her name or anything, but she had like about 681 in her thrift saving. By Friday she had 659, 640 something. She lost $40,000 in 3 days. So as Darlene talked about, it could be very up here today and it can be down tomorrow. So just pay attention to all of your money, your debt, your credit, your cash, and reevaluate your life insurance policies and to make sure that they're in line with your goals. So I had some clients this year who realized they did two of my clients they were women. They were single, they didn't get married, and they didn't have kids then. They were probably too old at that point. Not too old, but they were older. But 10 years later, they both realized, like, the thing that I had did this insurance for 10 years ago, I no longer need it for. So we was able to shift and make some things adjustment. And I was able to use, one of them was able to use part of the money she was paying for her life insurance. She now has long-term care and able to put more money back into her liquid cash. So look at your packages, look at what you have and make some really good decisions on what's best for you. And Darlene, take over because I need to drink some coffee.
So as Rita said, just please consider getting your long-term care coverage. If it's not long-term care, critical care coverage. Because if a major illness happens to you, you don't want to have to deplete all of your money. So check your beneficiaries to make sure they are up to date. This is extremely, extremely crucial when because anything could happen at any time. And if you've been married before or you're in a relationship with someone and you're no longer with that person, did you take their names off? Do you have people as beneficiaries that have passed on before you? You don't want to unintentionally disinherit the people that you actually want to protect. Also, if you have the flexible spending accounts, please make sure that you use that money. In the flexible spending account is use it or lose it. Don't give away your hard-earned money because you forgot. So just make sure you do that. Another thing you want to talk to Rita and I about to see if it'll fit your needs if you're looking at your health insurance coverage. I know open season is over, but a secret way to save to help with your healthcare expenses in retirement is a health savings account. A health savings account. And why is that important? Because you can put money away tax deferred. And when you use it, it stays tax deferred as long as it's for a medical issue. And guess what? It's not use it or lose it. You can roll it over every year so that when you get to retirement, it meets you in retirement with an accumulated value that can help pay for some healthcare cost increases that are coming because we're getting older and just the premiums may be going up. Okay.
And one thing too, if you have Blue Cross Blue Shield on the Fed side, I do know this. My husband, we found out this year because we was looking during open season. We called to ask some questions to see if we wanted to shift plans, and we were looking for a reimbursement plan. We had looked at the Aetna plan, which is phenomenal because they have the reimbursement of the $900. But then Blue Cross Blue Shield told us that they also have a care reimbursement of $600. So my husband all year didn't know he could be every quarter sending them his receipts to get back. So we're going to do it on Monday. He's going to give back $600 at one time. So look at your plans. We also get money back or something for going and get our mammogram. So look at your health care. A lot of times we just go to the doctor, pay our copay. Go to their website, look at what plan you have, because there's extra stuff that we're not taking advantage of and that we could be, and could either be getting back money or saving money.
And also, just really one thing I want to add on as a caveat in terms of our insurance protection, specifically our major medical, there are plans out there that you can get with Affordable Benefit Solutions that can help you with some of your, your co-pays to help fill in the gaps for your major medicals, such as your cancer coverage, hospital indemnity coverage, surgical coverages. So things that, I didn't even know you could get cancer coverage. Absolutely can. And these type of plans will help fill in the gap and pay monies to you that your health insurance will not pay, such as your loved one having to travel with you. So now they're off work, and if you need to get a hotel room or something because you're going to another state to seek treatment, like for me, I'm going to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia specifically, to the Cancer Centers of America, so I can get some help. And that, the cancer plans will help pay for your mileage to get there. They'll reimburse you, your hotel stay every day. Your health insurance isn't going to do that. So I just wanted to let you know there are other protection plans to help supplement your major medical insurance. Also, it's time to review your beneficiaries. We tell you this information. Who are your beneficiaries? As I said, are they even still alive?
Darlene, that's major right there, because we have a story that we find, and it's been around in our industry, and it talks about a story. It was a study, and this man had this woman had worked for the school system in New York, like 35 years prior to her death. She had been working. And probably like 5 years after when she started working, she put down her mom and her sister as her beneficiary. 5 years later, she gets married. She's married to this man for 30 years, y'all, for 30 years, and she dies. And he go to claim the money that should have been his for 30 years. They built a life together, house, everything. But because she never reviewed her beneficiary, she never changed it. So since her mother was deceased, over $500,000 went to the sister. He took it to the highest court. He went to this court to the highest court, and they said we cannot go against whoever name is on the form. So it is critical that every year you do a review and make sure that a lot of us, when we're young, we put down our moms, and you 20 years out, mom could be dad or dad. Make sure you check it to make sure that you know who you have covered, or that you even have coverage. Because Darlene, remember my client that worked for the IRS, her husband had passed away, and a year later she wants to buy insurance on her daughter to make sure she had her covered because she didn't have him covered. And come to find out, because she don't pay attention to her pay stub, she had coverage on the family already. So do a review. Look at your money.
Exactly. And other things you need to consider when you're doing your beneficiary review: have you had a life event that has occurred? Have you gotten married? Did you have a baby? Did you get divorced? Did your spouse? Oh, I wasn't ready for that, y'all. What happened? What? There we go. This is Financial Fair Friday, y'all, and we are live where all things happen. So, like I said, did your spouse pass away? Getting those people off. Who do you need to contact to update your beneficiary information? You need to know that. Find out, who do I contact? Who are your insurance carriers? If something were to happen to you today, would your beneficiaries or the executor of your estate know where your policies are, who they need to contact, or how to locate any of your financial documents? Are they at work in the drawer with you? Where are they? Yeah, when you sit down with us, that's one of the things that we help you with, is to get all of your financial papers organized, have them cataloged, and where to put them, and making sure you have the proper estate plans. as you all know, my mom passed away in September, and she had the estate plan, a living trust. She had a living trust. And when I tell you that process for me, it was so simple. I met with her lawyer, with our estate plan lawyer, for about 30 minutes.
Wow.
He gave me all of the forms to take. Now, he would have done it, but you know what? I care about you all so much and the people, the products that I'm offering. I'm like, you know what? I want to do this myself, so I will know what to tell people to expect. I went to the courthouse because I didn't even know you still have to register the death. Paid $50 to register the death. Now, this is the one takeaway that blew my mind when I was at the register of the will. If you have a will, for those of you out there that have a will instead of a trust, your executor, the executor of your will, if you have named someone, they have to get a bond. Rita, they have to be bonded now.
What?
They have to get a bond as the executor of your will. So to cover and that's basically ensuring that they don't run off with the assets. And if they do, the beneficiaries still have a means to recoup what they were supposed to do. So it's very important that you understand when it comes to your beneficiaries, how am I getting this, what my assets, how am I getting it to them? Am I doing it in the most tax efficient way? My mom just had a house and 2 cars. And after meeting with the lawyer, and this is in the state of Maryland, so I can't say every state, but just for those 3 items, okay, it would have cost me about $15,000 that I would have needed to come up with right then and there to settle her estate, to start the process of settling her estate for the taxes. No, not the estate tax, but I owe Maryland taxes. Your state taxes don't go away.
Wow.
So it's very important to understand how, what your estate plan is set up like. And it was just what I needed. That was so crucial. And I wanted to get that in. But now we're going to review your auto and life coverages. As Rita said, are you adequately insured? Will your financial support for others end when you die? You're currently helping people. So you are, you may be supporting your niece or your children and you want them to go to college, but do you have enough life insurance? You got $100,000, you want all of these people, you still want to help. Is that enough coverage, right, Rita?
Yeah, man, it's critical because now I'm married, but prior to that, you guys know I had been single and I didn't get married till I was 47, but I have an uncle who raised me, when my mother died, and I still want to do the things that I do for them now, when I'm gone. So they're included in my number. My husband, now I'm married, and what we have together, I don't want to leave here and he's short. So there's more money that's needed for him. Then I have some nieces and nephew and a goddaughter that I want to look out. So I had to look at this whole picture and adjust to make sure I had enough insurance that if I left here today, everything that I had planned for them can still go on even when I'm not here through my estate plan, y'all, not just I won't have nobody go through all of that stuff. It's important. And then it's important to know, are you overinsured and has your need for insurance changed? As I just talked about, a client, she was 63 at the time when we met last year. She was like, Rita, I'm not married. Even if I get married, I have sufficient. She had like about $600,000 of insurance. And at this point, she had a decent retirement plan, over $500,000. She has a nice home with $300,000 plus of your equity in the house. Maybe now it was about 4. She had decent liquid cash. She realized she didn't need that much insurance. So we adjusted that to fit her needs. And that extra was enough for her to pay for her long-term care policy. So you may realize when your kids are gone or this is gone, the house is paid for, you had all of this, and maybe at this stage you don't need it and you have more assets. So it's not only do you have enough, maybe you have more than you need and you can adjust and use those funds to do some things that you need for this last quarter or 2 of your life. And then of course, as we see here, are you banking on a term insurance plan to cover you until death? So a lady called me on Tuesday and she said, Rita, I want a term policy. She's looking for a 30-year term and she's 60. Well, they don't have that at 60. There's a couple companies we may can do 21, but because she was going to be 61 in February, it wouldn't work. So she can get a 20-year term. So let me ask you a question. If you're in your late 60s or your 60s and you want term, what you're telling me is that you know your death date. Because if you get a term policy and it's only for 20 years, you're expecting to die within the next 20 years. And she was like, and what she said to me, remember, that's why it's so important to know that what your financial decisions are, that they line up with your goals. She said, I'm gonna live a very long life. I said, what you mean? She said, I'm gonna live till I'm about 100. Then why are you asking for a term policy if you're gonna live until 100? So you're willing to pay something for 30 years, and then 90 years old, you have no insurance. If they did do a 30 and you're going to live another 10 years, so the whole purpose of this is for you to leave these people something. What you're saying that you're not going to leave them anything if you live to the age that you want. So term insurance only works, of course, if you're young, if you have a business, but if you're older. So what I did was I called her back, and I love her. I called her back yesterday and said, look, this is what you can get a 20-year. And I had suggested to her that she do a combination plan. Let's do a little term because she has a large number and some permanent. And she said, you know, one thing, Ms. Bailey, I do, just so you don't have a problem with it, I check everything with somebody. If you tell me something as a financial, I'm going to go do my own research. And she said, I did my research, and my research came out and said that you were right, that it doesn't make sense for me to get term at my age, and that I should look at what you suggested. So please feel free to fact check us, to go look, but come back and say, okay, I've done my own research. Now look at what are my options. And so just make sure you know that. And just know this one is really tough for me. Have you been asked to help with a person's burial, an aunt, a cousin, a sister, a brother, a parent? Or have you had to donate to a GoFundMe to help somebody that didn't have an insurance? Make sure your loved ones, your family, your friends, this Christmas, don't spend all this money on gifts for your family and your brother and your nieces and your mother, and they don't have life insurance. Take that $300 you was gonna buy mom something that's electronic that she may not use, and see how much insurance you can get for that for an annual policy. What can you get for $300? Maybe it's just a $15,000 policy, but spend that $300 on insuring her than buying her some jewelry or something fancy and she doesn't have life insurance. GoFundMe is not for that. It's an insurance policy, is cheaper. And it tells you that 71% say they personally need life insurance, yet only 59% has coverage. There's a 12% difference just right there. So it's important for us to understand that. And I've had both of my parents pass away. They've had insurance. My mother didn't have adequate, but she was young, and maybe she didn't know that in the 70s. So just make sure we hop on this, because this is the thing that hurts people the most.
Absolutely. And, you know, Rita, that was a great idea. Instead of, you know, buying those presents that they may or may not continue to use, you're buying them presents every year. So that $300, reallocate it, and something happens to them, instead of you know, spending $7,000, $8,000 to bury them, you've only spent $300 every year.
Right.
Food for thought.
Mm-hmm.
So your long-term savings, and please, everyone, we're wrapping up. We just had so much that we wanted to impart to you today, because this is the final Financial Fed Friday for 2018. We want to go on back here. Yeah, so long-term savings, make sure you're getting all of your free money, which is your matching contributions from your company's savings plan, whether it's a 401k, 403b, your TSP. Consider contributing any overage from the matching to a tax-free plan. Ask us how. We have a lot of little nuggets for you. Roll over any old 401k plans into an IRA. You need to contact Rita and myself for more information on rollovers and how to get, you know, make sure you still get stock market growth with no fear of market downside. Right. Also, rebalance your current portfolio and make sure your allocations are in alignment with your risk tolerance. Okay.
Exactly. So don't listen to Bob, your Q mate, and you don't like any risk. And last week you almost had a heart attack because the market dropped and you lost that money. So it's important, though, as much as you want to be rich and you want your accounts, if your heart rate can't handle it, then you need to go with something that suits your values and what's important for you.
Exactly. You don't want to be pacing the floor at night, wondering, waiting for the market to open to see, what's going to happen. And here at ABS, as I said, we have plans that will allow you stock market growth without the downside loss from the market. So you want to make sure, and this is a double whammy when the market goes down and you are withdrawing from your account. So that's a double downward dip that you want to avoid, and we can help you with that. Also consider a college savings plan or other college planning vehicles. For example, we have specially designed life insurance, whole life and IUL policies that can give you 2 bangs for your buck. So call us. We can go over some of those options with you.
And on that last one, you don't have to go back, but we have an agent in our office. Her name is Jovan Walker. She also wrote a book on Bank on Yourself. So of course, if you also want that book, reach out to us because she made that concept. She wrote a book. She didn't create the concept, but I truly believe God gave her the gift to put it in a way that is very simple and easy for everyone to understand. So it's okay to read, so then you can understand what are your choices and what are you doing. So contact us for that book as well.
Yep, and then just with your taxes, donate. Taxes are changing for 2000. The new tax laws are in effect. They have changed our standard deductions, what we can write off, what we can't, because the personal exemption has risen so much. So you want to, donate to charity of your choice and get that tax deduction. Although itemizing now, you may not be able to do that because, again, the personal exemption has been so high. But you want to start gathering all of your receipts and your tax papers to get an idea of where you are. And so for next year, you can make an adjustment to your W-4 for exemptions. If you are getting a large tax return each year, you are allowing the government to use your money interest-free, and you are not taking advantage of. So that's money you don't have to take advantage of potential earnings that you could be getting because you're letting it stay with the government, and that happens through your exemption. So you want to look at that. Harvest your losses. If you have stock accounts, mutual funds, and you are experiencing losses, then what you want to do is you can offset that with your real losses with your real gains. And when you offset your losses, the idea may not always work out that way, but the idea is that your losses will help offset the capital gains taxes that you will have to pay from your gains. But it doesn't look like that's going to be happening this year in terms of the gains because the market is down for the year.
And disclaimer, Darlene and I are not tax accountants. Even though I'm a CPA, I'm not practicing. And so you want to contact your tax advisor to make sure that what we say and that, just check with them to get it right and to make sure your situation is accurate, not on what we just give you some generic information. We are not tax advisors.
And that's why we say that in the beginning, Rita. Please accept this information as general in nature and apply it to where you feel it fits
Absolutely.
in a particular situation. So,
okay.
Yes, it's 2019, you all, in 15 minutes. So our 2019 goals for Financial Fair Friday, we need your assistance. We're doing this for you. What do you want more information on in 2019? How can we better help you with your financial goals? Any suggestions you have to improve this platform? Let us know. We are here for you. We want you to get the most out of this.
So you can go to our Facebook page and put it in the comment. You can email us. You can call us on the phone. You can chat in the chat box right now. So whatever you want to hear more. Now, we're going to do a lot of different things in 2019, but because we do it every other week, if there's something particular you need help with or you got this going on in your family, your own financial, reach out to us so that we can bring you the information you want and we'll help thousands or more in the process.
Yes, and for our phone callers, we are going to give you our phone listeners, we are going to give you our contact information. We want to hear from you as well, because you are on the phone. How can we make it a better experience for you as well? And so our mantra for the year has been, planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. That is what planning is, looking out into the future. What do I want? What is this going to look like for me? Then come back right here. Call Rita and myself and our team at Affordable Benefit Solutions so that you can do something about it now. That's planning. So what's going to be right for you? You're 1 in a million. It depends. Everyone doesn't have the same needs. We here at Affordable Benefit Solutions, your Financial Fed Friday team members, Rita and I, we can help put together something for you. So contact us today so that we can map out a strategy for you for 2019, help you close out your 2018. We want to help you reach your financial
destination.
So how can we help? Life planning, questions to help you imagine your life in retirement, budgeting, helping you get your money on track, a flow of how all of your money goes, account management. As I just said, we can help you with IRA rollovers, Roth conversions, protecting that money from market losses, establishing a income plan for you in retirement, portfolio management. Again, Rita and I, we don't do that directly, but we have a team member that does that. If you have portfolio, stocks, bonds, we have a team member that can help you with that in our accountants. So we are a full service financial solutions firm. We offer everything. As I said, we can help you with your retirement planning, concepts on tax-free retirement and being your own banker, help you with your old 401ks. If you're getting ready to retire, what should I do with my TSP or my 401k? How can I turn that lump sum into a paycheck that I will never outlive? And if you're married, for your spouse also.
Yes, good stuff.
Okay. Estate planning, making sure you have proper planning for your estate to minimize probate. I didn't have to go through probate. I didn't have to worry about my mother's creditors. And I already told you, she was declaring my mother passed away in the middle of filing bankruptcy. So that was just something else on top of my head. So it just, having a living trust. I'm telling you, I am a witness. I'm not speaking from a theory anymore. I'm speaking from experience. If you have any assets and you want your family to get it in the most tax efficient manner and save them money, yes, you have life insurance, but that insurance doesn't come before the bill is due that they have to come out of their pocket.
Now, I know we need to move on really fast, but I want you guys to really think the average estate plan costs anywhere between 28 to 35, 36, depending on the number of homes. And that's for about 2 homes or so. Darlene just said if she had not had that estate plan, it could have cost 15 grand to settle her estate, right?
Yes.
So the value of her mother's estate, 15 grand was probably, would you say it was 10% of her? No, it was about 5%.
Well, yeah, her
15 grand. But because she didn't, and the estate cost is based on the value of your estate. So some of y'all don't want to pay $3,200 or $2,800 to protect your family from paying 20 to 25 in the end. Your estate is worth $1 million. You got $500,000 you're saving. You got a home worth it. You got cash. You mean you really would not want to pay $2,800 because a will is $600 or free? You got to add up the numbers, everything. You see, that's the accountant in me. Add up the number. What her mother did was save her daughter $15,000 of her estate that she got. She didn't have to use it to pay for the estate because she did an estate plan. It is critical for you to understand that concept.
Right. And now it costs your loved ones to even probate your estate because they need a bond. Also, Rita, our Bed Friday listeners and participants, we also offer Insurance services. We have what you need. We have your insurance needs covered, from life insurance, disability insurance, long-term care, supplemental plans for cancer, hospitalization. Talk to us at Affordable Benefit Solutions. We're here for you. Credit and debt management and elimination. Rita just talked about MWR. We have a plan to help you navigate this financial roadmap that you are on.
And the average increase in score has been about 100 to 150 within, I would say, 5 to 12 months, the average increase. And some people have done it even faster, but you don't write any the letters, you don't make any calls. The company do all the work for you. It's a turnkey system that has been working for 20 plus years, and I've been using it since 2006. It is phenomenal, phenomenal.
Exactly. It absolutely is. So if you are sitting there behind your keyboard on your phone and you are feeling some kind of way because you may have a debt or credit issue, have no fear. Contact us. We can help kickstart a new financial you for 2019. And so, Rita,
from our
heart to yours, Merry Christmas
and Happy New Year. You see, I'm blinging. Happy New Year.
Yes. For our phone listeners, she is lit up. She has a Christmas necklace that's sparkling, and I'm over here.
I got my ugly sweater button on. She's a Grinch, y'all. I am
the Grinch, but I have my little Christmas tree earrings. I'm going to be better prepared, more Christmassy next year. But we appreciate you all so much on Facebook. Thank you so much for engaging with us, for jumping on and participating with Rita and I. Those of you who get on every week, we really appreciate you. We need you. We want to hear your feedback. Reach out to us. You see us every day. You know Rita and I, we are open. We are approachable. Let us know what's on your mind.
And Darlene, I would like to say to Darlene, to all of the listeners, I want to just thank my partner, because this has been a really rough year for her. And truly, through everything she's been through, she's only missed 1 or 2 as a result of her mother. And it was really hard for her. She's still going through. But I want to just say thank you for being a great host, because many people would have used that as an excuse, but you did not. You showed up every Friday in the beginning and every other Friday. And even if it wasn't all together, you hung in there. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for your strength. I know you got, time will heal everything, but you have been great this year, and I couldn't have asked for a better, not even just because you're my best friend, but you have been truly a phenomenal host, and a great one at that. As many times, me, I stutter, I'm all over the place. You're able to hold me down and balance out my blah, 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 blah. That's all, folks. That's my girl. So thank you for a great year. And I look forward to us doing big things in 2019 together with all of our listeners, bringing what they want to the table. Because it's not about us. It's really about you. We're just the messengers to bring it to you.
Thank you. Absolutely, Rita. So with that, we are your Financial Fed Friday team. You can reach us at 301-577-6340. Of course, you can always email us at info@YourABSolutionsInc or FFF for Financial Fed Friday. Again, that's FFF at Your AB Solutions Inc. Go to our website. You can watch all of our prior broadcasts there, including today's broadcast. This will be on Monday. It'll be up there as well. We're going to have more information on our YouTube channel. We really just want to engage you. Of course, visit our website at www.yourabsolutionsinc.com. So again, from our hearts to yours, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful and safe New Year. And we will see you back here on the broadcast on January the 11th, 2019. Make it a great year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Do good on purpose.
Yes, yes, with intention. Oh, it's ending, darling. I don't even want you to shut it down, but we gotta go. But
yes, thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Edwina. Again, our callers that were on the line. We
Facebook, we got Javon, we got Benita, we got Wanda Killingsworth, we got some other people on Facebook. So we thank you, Dawn.
Yes.
So everybody that's on Facebook that I can see, some people didn't make a comment, so I don't know, but thank you to everybody. It means a lot that you guys come in and show up for us too.
Yes, every week. And Wanda Killingsworth is representing federally employed women. If you all don't know about that organization, you want to go to few.org, check them out. Great organization that Rita and I are affiliated with. We are sponsors and instructors with them during their national training conference. You want to go to few.org, check them out.
Stay close, because she weaning off and on.
I know. It's Financial Fair Friday, you all. We love you. Have a great rest of the Friday. Bye, everyone.